Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back. This is the finale, the last run of the entire marathon. And Eaky is going to present you Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways DLC. So, introduce you once again to all the viewers and also the co-commentator, and then let's begin the last run.
Hello everyone, I'm Eaky. You might have known me from my main game speedrun from like 5 minutes ago. Here I am showing the Separate Ways DLC, which follows Ada Wong on her side of the story during the main game.
And I am his co-pilot through this lovely flight here, and I was here with the last one, and I'll be here to finish up.
And this speedrun will also be done on the standard difficulty, but with any percent. So there's actually one out of bounds glitch I can show off. But we can start the timer soon in, once this loads, 3, 2, 1, start.
Good luck.
Thank you. So this DLC is about half the time of the main game. So, but with the shorter time, there's also a lot more action packed. So here we're fighting the other robe person. In the main game, we fought the red robe. We're fighting the black robe. So we gotta do a couple headshots, nade, TMP, and hopefully she dies. Ooh, I got unlucky there. I didn't land the headshots I needed. So this part, it can be RNG on where she spawns. So I think, oh, there we go. But that's the first fight. If you're hearing referred to Pasanta, that's Pasanta. Well, the other rogue person's Verdugo. Oh, there's a little mechanic where that exists in both games or both campaigns, where if you do a knife slash, you do a small lunge. And also, since Ada's a cool spy, she has a cool grappling gun. You can use it actually to melee some enemies.
So what you're saying is Ada's just better than Leon.
Yeah, exactly. You know, speedrunning the Separate Ways DLC is what got me back to speedrunning. Because I did like a couple runs, like 3 runs of main game, then I was just went achievement hunting. But since Ada is such a cool character, it made me want to speedrun. So right here, get off at a certain angle, and hopefully you dodge the first person. I'll actually look down to make sure I'm not running into these little blockades, so you can barely escape those catapults. So like Leon, there's sprint crouching, pretty much the same rhythm, just alternating crouch and sprint in a certain rhythm in the rightward direction. And these archers can become annoying, especially this one on my right. He's fine, since I like to go do like a little turn towards him, so he goes for a shoving animation instead of shooting. But there's still a chance where you go to the right towards him and still just doesn't put his crossbow down and shoots you point blank. You can either take the shot or parry. Now we're back in this valley, and here I can show off the first out of bounds. But first, we gotta get past some of these enemies. You can actually like grapple to the side of her and you can get away without her pushing you. But I'm not good at timing, and plus you gotta do some extra key binding stuff I haven't done. Let's see if I can do this out of bounds. So gotta do a specific lineup. Certain distance away, angled like about 45 degrees. Turn your camera and hold interact, and then you can go to the tripwire like that. So now you gotta take a very specific path, or else you'll either fall back in bounds or fall into the void. And we don't want that. And by doing this, we can avoid enemies, and some enemies in the upcoming area don't even spawn at all.
Yeah, I have no idea how people even find out about stuff like this. This is crazy to me.
The first instance of the main game is someone posted a TikTok saying, look, I can go out of bounds if you activate the tripwire at a certain angle. And of course, speedrunners were like, we gotta figure out how to do this. Wait, hold on, this is the hardest part of the trick. So I gotta do specific knife slashes. Ooh. Yeah, I fucked up. I was a little too much to the side, so you have to do specific knife slashes to get back in bounds. Because in this little wooden planks, there's 2 like dead zones. So you need to knife over them to get back in bounds and then fall into the void. So I'm gonna do it one more time. Once again, everyone does this lineup slightly differently. I like to use like random rocks and like these little black spots in the rocks as references. And for this one, I like the rocks form like a Y shape, and that's how I know I'm like not going too far. And generally, if you face your character just towards out of bounds, there's a less chance of you like slipping back in bounds. And there's a chance if you pretty much go a little bit more to the right and you roll back onto the ground, you can actually spawn the enemies in the next area, so you gotta be careful. Got a pause buffer to see what this... Okay, that's unlucky. Okay, one more try, then I'm gonna do it the normal way, the way Capcom intended.
You got it, big dog. Lock in.
Yeah. Sometimes the way you go through the out of bounds will load in certain things, and some of the things like I use as references don't like really like load in. And that can be and also when you're looking down to see where to do the knives, sometimes obviously like the rocks are in the way, so you can't, the references I use don't exist or are blocked. Hopefully third time's the charm.
It always is.
Getting some prey goods in chat. I need the energy.
Need the spirit bomb.
Exactly. There we go. Thank you for the prey goods. I needed that. If I had those earlier, I would have got it. But I see those two knife slashes. The first knife slash has a little bit more tighter timing than the second one. But obviously you still can mess up in those.
This way looks promising.
Got some more grappling hook action from Ada. And just pulling out the knife to break out of the recovery animation faster. Just very slightly. And just like in Leon's, we also have some merchant requests we can do. So we gotta shoot some medallions. Gives us some nice goodies. Shooting this crow will always drop handgun ammo.
Do we have a moment for donation?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. So we have a 61 euro donation, which comes from me actually. And I said, this is all of my budget. This event was a blast to organize and host. Thanks for all the runners and submissions for this marathon. See you at the next one. Thank you very much.
Holy crap, thank you. Thank you for organizing this event.
Thank you for being part of the event.
Should have known he'd be trouble.
So just like in main game, a lot of our income for our weapons and upgrades are from selling first aid sprays and the green, red, yellow herb combinations.
Hurry on to the church now. You don't want to be late.
So it's very important not to get hit in the early game. So you can sell those for extra goodies. Also, you can do a knife slash to activate this forced cutscene earlier, and trade some spinels or some velvet blue spinels for velvet blues. So we're actually going to sell a good amount of things. I'm double checking I'm not selling anything extra.
I get the bolt action for the boss.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually got the bolt action from the castle. But we saw the scope. We really don't need it. Ooh, I don't like those drops. So this fight, Pasanta 2 in the village is very tricky. There's a lot of HP thresholds. So usually do 2 sniper shots. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I got good crits. So I want So the reason why I paused buffer to make sure it wasn't dipped below 4200 or he gets out of the stagger earlier. And about 1900, this next shot will stagger again, give you the knife prompt. And about 900 is enough for this knife slash to kill. So I actually got a really, really good Pistachio 2 fight, minus the me fucking the out of bounds, and me doing a little bit extra looting. That was a pretty good run. And a little small detail, like after I shot those medallions, I didn't actually reload my pistol, because selling those extra fuel bullets actually helps me get enough money for the merchant if I was doing the optimal route.
Like Bob Ross said, man, happy accidents.
Exactly.
I also have a small little happy accident. Actually, two. Okay, so we have Speedy with 22 euros saying, donating €1 for every run for this event. Let's try and hit 400 euro. And actually, Viper did the snipe with 20 euros, who said, well done to all those for putting on a spooky show this last 24 hours. Let's save the animals. And this pushed us over 400 euros. Thank you very much, guys.
Nice.
Let's
Thank
go.
you. Thank you.
What have we here?
So now we're in the Big Cheese's house, Chief Mendez, trying to figure out where everyone's at. See what's in this note, tells us where everyone's at, and if you turn around and knife, it cancels the prompt that the map shows up. And this little guy here, if you crouch, you can crouch his grab. I like to take a left turn, it's just safer, because in the times where I've got triple hit by her. And getting stun locked in Resident Evil really makes you never want to do anything risky again, even if it's minor.
Makes you question all your life decisions.
Yeah.
Still after me, huh?
And if I take this very specific line, very specific line, I can go through there without them grabbing me. Saves me a little bit of ammo. You don't want to use the TMP to shoot probably the guy in the left, because the other strat is just walk normally, shoot the guy on the left, and take left. It's the factory where that is that is new. Oh, I'm gonna reload this section because this part's really out of whack now. Oh my god, I gotta do so much more. Just kidding. Oh, I forgot doing that now. I didn't realize my checkpoint was that far back. I've actually never had the pitchfork guy actually turn and hit me like that. That was that classic case of this has never happened before in a speedrun.
World first.
Still after me, huh?
You saw it here.
Oh, that's ooh. Okay, I got lucky with that. Okay. He grabbed me, but I didn't really take any damage, thankfully.
Looks like I gave them the slip.
Ooh, I got punched. So we're actually at the part where Leon got his stuff stolen, and we can actually one of the merchant quests is actually getting Leon's jacket and selling it. So that's what we had to kill that villager for.
Hope he's down here.
Do another
Take
knife
him
slash
out.
for a cutscene.
It's gonna take
Or
me
event
on
trigger.
Jack.
Not good.
And hey, this is familiar. This is where they woke up at.
Soul in sight.
Now with our handy dandy spy gear, we can see where they went. Find a cigarette, pack of cigarettes from Louise. Get the frequency. Yeah, you can't buy the jacket back, unfortunately. Another knife into event trigger. Sometimes he misses you. Sometimes he misses you. Sometimes he hits. Okay, okay. That villager right there can be kind of random. He can be annoying to deal with, like instantly like hits you. Or exclusive weapon to Separate Ways is the crossbow, but they explode, so it makes it cooler. And if we look away, she misses. Okay. Okay, during my practice run, I actually got killed by her when I was still looking away. So I was just kind of like holding out my sentence before it happened. And once again, the map pops up again, so we pull out our knife to cancel that animation, or cancel the game from forcefully pulling it up. Another
You have to meet up with Luis to exchange the amber.
Yep. And here's where Ada meets her Plaga's head. That guy can be kind of random how he reacts. Meanwhile, I got bodied by the Plaga's head. And we reload this checkpoint here because we got to go to the merchant. But there's enemies nearby. We actually cannot interact with him. He'll be too scared to do anything for, you know, good reason. So we're gonna sell his Leon's jacket to get some spinels, get some more velvet blues to sell. Trying to think what to sell. That should be it. Now we get the sawed-off shotgun that's only for Ada and another RPG. And as you kind of figured, as you've seen from my other run, you know what that means when I get an RPG.
You're gonna use it on trash mobs.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what I would do. It's the most efficient way.
That villager, either he just stands there and points at you and does nothing, or he goes for a swing at you. And we're gonna shoot this villager here to keep the door open for us. Just like a nice gentleman.
So if he goes through the door closes behind him?
Yeah, if he doesn't walk too far forward. So we shoot him to keep it open. Hopefully she doesn't hit me? Okay. Pick up that red herb so we can combine it to sell for later. Equip the rocket launcher to kill some mobs. And you see this is where the cabin sequence happens. But we gotta deal with this gigante. We just rocket launcher him. And there's actually a difference between the main game and Separate Ways Gigante where his HP is so much higher. So it's better for just to route to get enough to a rocket launcher just to kill him in a decent pace.
How chivalrous.
There's a hidden laboratory downstairs.
So now we're on the castle.
Along the suppressant.
Get to pull some levers, open some doors.
What would I do without you, Ada?
Be parasite food.
Got Luis with his Levi jeans.
Is something burning?
Guess we'll find out.
Well, the part where we're
No.
forced to walk slow, so I just kind of spam crouch. Enemies here, and they're aggro to him most of the time. And the bottom right of the stairs is the trigger to move to the next part.
Serious?
I don't think Luis is the Levi's guy. I think he's like a Lucky Brand jeans guy.
Oh, Navy maybe?
Yeah.
Another knife to a cutscene. And if you actually hold shift or wherever your sprint is out of that cutscene, you'll jolt in a random direction. There's a couple of cutscenes like that in main game as well, like after the cabin, Verdugo, when the elevator comes. It's kind of annoying to deal with, so you kind of know when you can get away with doing that.
You're
Is
better
there a
off-
specific timing for it, or you can just
No, just like
press it?
you don't just as long as you don't hold it, you just move forward, then just like press shift again. Nothing really fancy with it. Another cancel, so we get this little shopping list, and if we spam our knife, it doesn't pop up. And since you do a little lunge forward and you're holding forward anyway, you're making some progress and movement.
All right, first bindery.
And we got another lithographic puzzle. So we get, but we only had to get one piece as opposed to like, or no, we gotta get 2 pieces as opposed to 3. Well,
You got me excited. You got me excited when you said One Piece. I thought we were gonna start talking about One Piece.
Okay, I didn't mess it up. I didn't do the other campaign puzzles, switching by accident. Of course, we got another elaborate puzzle coming in. We pretty much got there's little shields on the wall. We gotta shoot in a specific order. Like, oh. There we go.
See you around.
It's pretty much bottom left, top right, bottom right. We got a little trap that involves the gongs with certain symbols on them, like you saw in main game. So many heals, what the heck?
I've got a bad feeling
So
about
you
this.
can actually use a nade to actually activate the gongs for the puzzle, so you had to deal. So you already get 1 free 1. Ooh, did not mean to do that. Oh, sub timer take. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, the gun messed it up. Or the gong.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
Also, I'm gonna grab this treasure as as a safety for the next merchant purchase I gotta do. Since money is pretty strict in several ways, like the optimal route. I'll make some variations just for marathon purposes. Like you can actually barely get away from that knight's swing if you have really good movement, but it's just really annoying to do. I get it like maybe like 30% of the time. Now just for consistency, I just go and shoot him.
I think I know what's coming.
Get this wine bottle, and if we aim here, the gates come up sooner to activate the sequence. Shoot him with the shotgun. Hopefully that kills him. It does. Hit this one. We kill the first one. The third one activates sooner, so we get him knocked down. We kick him to expose a Plagas. We use this flash to kill 2 more. 3 more are gonna aggro. This one's usually the easiest one because it's closest. There's one back there. And this third one can be tricky based on his positioning. Oop, he staggered away, so I missed some of my shots. And 1 more flash to get all 3. Ooh! Yeah, that's how Knight's Room can go pretty poorly out of nowhere.
And you asked why they gave you all those heals.
Yep, the game knew. So, depending on the money route you do, you only either need to grab 1 or 3. But just for safety, I'm grabbing all of them. Because if the next merchant purchase, if you're to sell 2 of the red, green, yellow herb combinations, you don't have to grab as many of the spin outs to trade for velvet blues. There's radio transmission. If you knife, you can cancel it sooner, or else you pretty much cancel it around here. We don't. And we're getting really good shotgun drops. I like this, makes the next section easier.
Right, because you have to kill the red guy in the maze.
Yeah, you pretty much get enough if you do it right, because you have like 2 left over normally.
Right.
But this guy is a pain for people that like to run knife only. You can't kill him as fast. And just like the rifle, if you aim Or let go of aim, double tap crouch, and aim again. You can shoot again, and that's pretty much mandatory for. No, it's not needed for that red zealot, but for upcoming boss fights, mandatory.
Last ingredients not far now.
In the main game, I normally sell my small resources, but since I do need shotgun shell drops for two fights, I keep them in this run.
Have some unfinished business.
There's been one time I actually dropped down below back in a run, and I kind of didn't realize you can actually go down there.
I should check below.
True. I'm a fake knife only runner. I just watch a bunch of knife only runners like Dynasty DN, Crazy Gaming Days. Shout out to those guys. Holy Owl, good knife only runners. Here's another puzzle. It's beetle, skull, alligator. And the solutions are always the same, but the positions are random. So some more like the world record runs, you probably see them pause buffer to see like, okay, I gotta move it up 2-3 times or whatever, only once. And the medallion puzzles in 2 Remake are a similar way, where the solutions are the same, but the positions are random. Just shoot that guy so he's iron away. Let's get this guy around the corner. Sometimes he goes for a swing, sometimes he goes for a grab. He just stands still, thankfully. There's a crown in here. We needed to combine a couple gems to get some big money. Ooh, okay. This guy fortunately didn't aggro super fast, and he turned left instead of right. When he turns right, it can become annoying. Just because you're like, he doesn't turn right too often, but when it does, you know, you're used to going to his right, he turns that side and grabs you and punches you. Gives you the classic Resident Evil 4 stun lock. Alright, now we're in the sewers. Not as dark as Leon's sewer section, since it's pretty well lit. But there's a little bit more things going on. And we're reloading the checkpoint to reposition the enemies up ahead.
A nest. Hope it's not a sign of things to come.
Something subtle foreshadowing. Or like the latest short form media trend is. Okay, so there's a lock here. We can actually shoot it from this side rather than doing a loop-de-loop. These guys, will they play nice? Okay. It's fine.
Come on now, it's an archer.
Yeah. Please miss. Okay, she... Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm like, I feel like I didn't grab one of the red herbs then. Because I'm missing one. But I did have extra treasure, so it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter too much. Here, reload checkpoint.
Might be in the crates over there to the right.
No, those 2 crates are random, and those.
Alright.
Yeah. See, look at them. They're all gone now. But it doesn't matter. I grabbed all the spinels and grabbed the vintage compass. So reload checkpoint here. There's some Novisa doors in the water, and just like in part of Leon's water Novisa section, if you look straight up, you can avoid them like that. And make sure you're looking straight up. Low down for treasure, and there's even a Lunker Bass. Or sorry, King of the Waterway, as it's called in separate ways instead.
Lord of the Waterway.
Yep. Kind of shot him too soon, so I gotta shoot him again. Oh, he's blocking my way. Okay, there we go. I was getting kind of scared. I gotta block my way and give me a smackdown.
Directions, Louise.
Yep, Kingfish, King Slime. Got my favorite enemy, Gyarados. I absolutely hate. Okay, I'm gonna shoot him there. The hitbox in there is pretty iffy, so that's why I had a pause buffer. Ooh, I messed up on the shots. Ooh, okay, that's not... I messed up the 3rd shotgun shot. I didn't line up on him exactly. Ooh. This is scuffed. I was really focused on the
Gyarados.
yeah Gyarados in front of me, so I wasn't. Hopefully I can get past these guys. Okay, okay, never mind. I really want to go back for this first aid spray. I want to shoot that actually. Just money. Just kidding.
I don't want to grab Ada as much as possible too. I don't blame him.
Yeah. Ooh, Baba Blue.
Respectfully,
Okay.
of course.
Luckily we got another fixed green herb drop. I should have enough shotgun shells depending on if I get any crits. Now the Seperate speedrun for standard relies on a lot of crits on your kicks, which can be annoying. You get a lot of random time saves and time losses in your runs. Sadly, we gotta say goodbye to Kingfish. We must sell him for goodies. So we gotta buy all the red barrels that we didn't have before. Now we get one of each color. Okay, sounds kind of annoying navigating through this fast. So you sell your blacktail. Have enough money? I might just barely have enough money. I want to loot one more box. See if I get any. You know what, I'm just gonna, if it goes bad, then I'd have to guess how to craft some shotgun shells in the fight. So, if you play the original, you notice there's one boss that was included in the remake, U3, and here he is. Okay, that's awkward. Didn't get the stagger. So when you get the stagger, you have a chance enough to reload, kick. Oh. Usually, they stagger in 3 to 4 shots most of the time, but then you see occasionally they stagger in 2 hits, and that kind of throws every tempo. Because if you mess up if you shoot them while they're staggered, then they, get out of it. Then you gotta wait. Hold on. Now miss it. Okay, I hit it. I've missed that rocket so many times. Okay, that's why I had to pause. So you do the upgrades very specifically, so then you have enough time to do 2 reloads, kick, then shoot again. So you can sort of chain CC them and get, if you get ideal RNG. And that one you just kind of rocket. I missed that rocket so many times though.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's why I had to pause. I'm like, I gotta hold my tongue. Because I had to do the first part all over again.
I didn't want to be that dude, so.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I told her this is like just don't bring enough, and not gonna happen.
What are you saying?
That was U3. It's a lot more fun of a boss fight than it is in the original. And part 2, where it's like the little serpent worm thing, is interesting, but those are speedrunners. I'm just gonna rocket launcher it. This part where Luis dies and Leon has the knife fight.
Allegedly dies.
Allegedly.
You never. Yeah.
We didn't see the body. Ada didn't see the body.
Yeah, we thought. How many times did we think Wesker died? Think about it.
How do you get
Yeah, you're right. Show me Albert Wesker's birth certificate, then I'll believe you. So the door to this cave we gotta enter is closed, so we gotta hit turn the crank. And if we're lucky, he'll miss his grab. As long as you look away, okay, a comment. Bro. Do I have any heals? I don't.
You do now.
I'm just gonna kill him and just turn the crane because I don't know how much time I have if I don't do it all. Oh my god, this is the worst timeline. Okay, we made it. Another case of that's never happened before. Alright, now we're gonna do some more merchant stuff. This time we are selling our shotgun and getting the striker charm. And if you play the original Resident Evil, this is the Ditman glitch where if you have the striker charm, or if you have the striker, you run faster. So that's why the striker charm gives you increased move speed. I think it's 8%. It's super expensive. It's like 100k, but you know, it's worth it. Hopefully you look all the way down. There's 3 enemies in this little pathway. Gonna hit me. Cope looking down. Okay, Dimitri, do I do the risky strat? Yes or no?
No, keep it safe, keep it tight.
Okay. There's a way if you crouch underneath there, then like squeeze your way through, you will barely make it to that side. Or maybe not. You will barely make it, and I've died before. If it's in the speedrun, I'd probably die to it at some point. Wait, I didn't grab that treasure. I knew I was gonna die. I was too focused on the archer. I played it safe, then I didn't grab the thing I needed.
Leak in my head.
Yeah. Yeah, that archer has also messed me up too, so I was very focused on make sure he didn't shoot me. DA manip, yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, by performing worse, it'll make the next section easier, right? So if I look all the way down, hopefully these 2 guys on this... Okay, they missed me, okay. But this archer, I can't. You kind of had to shoot him to get past him. Okay. Will the side guy play nice? Oh, he did not play nice. Yeah, side guys can be really annoying because they have such a wide swing. There's 2 more enemies up here, side guy. Oh, okay, I got grabbed. But we didn't take too much damage.
Worth it, worth it.
Yep.
Salvageable.
Time to go to the elevator and go to the boat like Leon did. Quick water break. Nah, Wesker, I don't got time for you.
Gotta keep the client happy.
Oh, so we repurchased the crossbow, even though they sold it, because we gotta use it for a couple skips and just make some sections easier. And once he's open, do a knife lunge forward. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna do a step forward. But reset the positions of these enemies. And just shoot this guy. Should be a scythe girl around the corner. We can just ideally run past. Sometimes you can sneak through on the left side, but sometimes she kind of body blocks you.
I think she was hugging the left wall there.
Yep. And we're approaching near the end of the game. I think, was it 2 more chapters?
Yes.
I've got a ways to go.
Well, let's see if this guy is nice and lets me slip past him. He did. And most of the time, if you look all the way down, you can get past these 3 guys. And to get access to the elevator, we gotta delay these guys and kill the people that are already on the elevator. And make sure they're all dead, or you can't close or start the elevator. And they all died, thankfully. And this is the Wrecking Ball section I saw in main game, where Ashley showed her why she's a blue-collar worker.
Should be just up ahead. But getting
And if you crouch here, you can actually pick these up as we're going down. Picking that up as a safety herb.
Never know when you're gonna need it.
Exactly. Shoot the red barrel to stagger that mole guy, and also just you pretty much get that boxer free because it's not basically in the way. Do some kicks to show off, but should also try to get these guys out of the way. Use that arrow to stagger them so I can just run past.
don't die on
The other strat you can do is just if you throw a flashlight at a certain angle, the door will be held open by that bull guy. But whenever I practice that strat, the door has always been closed. I just kind of stopped doing that and kind of use my flash, save my flash for a later section that I struggle with. Got the regenerator room, and you know what that means. How am I stuck in that door? We have a regenerator right here. If you crouch, and as long as he does a slam to your left, you should get past him. Sometimes he does a slam opposite direction, and he just grabs you. Then you look very dumb trying to run past him.
Here's everybody's favorite part, the regenerators.
Yep. We love the regenerators. Nothing bad ever happens.
That was bound to happen.
Usually if you can, just stagger him, you can usually just squeeze past and you're invincible when you're squeezing through there. Another regenerator, and now we have the Iron Maiden.
Another one.
Sometimes he lets you squeeze past. Come on. Oh my gosh. That was close. With the regenerator from behind me going for the was it Mr. Fantastic? The stretchy arms? Yeah. Got me with that. Or Mrs. Incredible, whichever you prefer.
I think everybody here would prefer Mrs. Incredible.
Got the merchant spinning some bars. Another part that was removed, that was in the original but was removed in the remake, is the gondola. And the original, you had to take it to get to the Mendez boss fight,
Not exactly
but they added it here.
I'll have to do.
Sometimes people, they pause buffer and see where the arrow's going, then dodge. Some people just spam W, or some spam space for parry. I mean, you can always shoot them. I got plenty of ammo. Watch, I still get hit.
You could also do the knife.
Yeah, I do have knives. I just do this, just spam space. Right there. And there's a rocket launcher guy, so we use our crossbow for that. That's worth it, not having to deal with him. I haven't really done as much parrying in this run, but time to show it off, I guess. It's pretty easy on everything that's below professional, because the parry window is very, very, very lenient. You can really just spam it like this. But on professional, the only parries you can get off are perfect parries, which are, well, hitting it basically frame perfect.
Yeah, to get those Street Fighter parries out, basically.
Yeah.
My favorite carnival ride.
Let's go, Justin! No?
No.
Yeah. Okay, reloading this checkpoint, there's some turrets with lasers, and if you do that, it resets the positions of them, so you can literally just run up, cancel, then book it. Another reload checkpoint to reset the positions of these guys. And there's actually one enemy we need towards us for this upcoming turret laser skip. So hopefully he plays nice. Shoot that guy so he doesn't disturb us. We go for the bait. Oh, he died. Okay. Sometimes like a backup strat I can do is maybe do a perfect parry, so you actually get the melee kick prompt, like I did there, and maybe you hopefully kick him to the laser. I did not. He just straight up died. You want to do a certain melee attack, where you can press E or crouch to evade it. Let's see if he does it this time. Oh, there he is. He's doing it. Hit that. There we go. And you crossbow to knock him to the laser.
Easy.
There's no consistent way to really get him to do that attack. So you just, once again, in a speedrun, you're praying for RNG, everyone's favorite.
Well, in games for like that are most like more, I guess, binary, where it's just ones and zeros, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah.
And this one is too much to like try to predict everything, because there's like what 3 patterns that they could possibly do. So you have like 30%, 33% chance of like it doing the right thing.
Yeah, then you gotta worry about the other enemies. If they catch up to you, or one of them throws a Molotov early, then like that guy, he runs into the flames and he dies before he gets to you, or he gets in position, he does the right move, you shoot the crossbow behind him, but since he's low enough from walking to the Molotovs, he just dies. Which is another unfortunate thing. And the numpad combinations are pretty much the same. Each run. First one's 148, 237, and there's one last one is 430. And that little monster chasing us, he's, oh, I got a heavy nade. He's unique to the remake, I'm pretty sure. Oh, if everyone's who's seen the Resident Evil 4 live action movie and the original, got the laser hallway. Cheesy, but cool as fuck.
I mean, it's classic spy
Yeah.
scene.
Well, that was excessive.
Yeah, because it was a live action movie that did it first, right?
Yes, with
Mila.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, I was like Mila something. It's like not Mila Kunis. That's that's a different girl. Not,
Definitely not.
yeah, not that 70s girl. I always think of her in that show, nothing else.
She's also Meg from Family Guy.
Oh, I can see that actually.
Okay.
What do you mean you can see that? That's who she is.
I can see that. Nothing's weird or suspicious about those monsters' noises. He's back, baby. Got just time to do some more hot girl shit,
It's more like Charlie's Angels, because there's a scene in that.
but it's still hot girl shit. You know, let's give it a watch. It's pretty cool. It's absolutely over the top.
Always
Look
have
at that.
known.
Not a speck of dust on her.
Exactly.
Leon's headed to their sanctuary.
So we are now on the last chapter. And this part can be kind of annoying. So hopefully they play nice. This should be a guy. Hopefully he walks out further enough so I can just walk past him, and he did. Wow, very nice. Just shoot the shield guy and stagger him. I've had patterns where the second archer guy was too far back, so he actually didn't die from the red barrel. Shoot that to kill the little. Oh, he grabbed me. Bug guy. Because when they're grabbed out by the bug guy, they're more frantic. So it's good to take them out. And we need to walk at a certain point so the elevator comes down, run back. And everyone does this part a little bit differently. I like to kick him away because if he's too close, the game thinks there's an enemy on the elevator and he can't close it. And yeah, the run is very interesting. There's not really a way to salvage it when that happens. You basically had a reload checkpoint.
And of course you crouch in there so the arrows don't hit you.
Yeah. If you kill this guy, you can actually sell his beret. A beret, my bad. And I think it's kind of funny. Ooh. He was barely out of range from the stun, or he had like weird like frames that he didn't get affected by it. There's some times where I've crouched and they just perfectly arch their axe and just hit me right in the head. Okay, that happened. As I said that, that would have been funny.
Almost there.
Oh, sup Hyrule. Good to see you, man. But anyway, so now we're gonna prep up for the final boss fight. So we're gonna sell things that we don't need anymore. Was it? Have enough? Yeah, I should.
Gotta have the handy dandy RPG, just
Yep.
like in Blue's Clues.
Exactly. More Novisadors, you can just ideally just crouch and ignore them. Once you loot those, just going greedy. You really don't need to. Ideally. And once again, we just rocket launcher a boss. Because just like the Gigante in Separate Ways, Sadler just has so much HP. Oh, well, that was weird. And that's the special rocket launcher that we're gonna hand to Leon, as you saw in the last campaign. And just like with any sections with archers, it can be very, very annoying when you get hit when you don't want to, and then be kind of random. And on top of that, rocket launcher guys. If you look down, this guy doesn't react most of the time. And hopefully I don't get hit. Okay. Sometimes if you get hit as you're about to grapple, it cancels it. Ooh, he went for the double swing. Ooh, I've been getting good drops. Usually you can swing past this guy.
Nice.
Shoot him with the TNT.
There should be a machine gun guy.
Yep. MGK. Rap demon, rap double,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever got hit by those two rocket launcher guys. Those two in particular. I've been hit by other ones, but not those two ones. I feel like they're pretty safe to run past.
You had to go AFK like to get hit by those guys.
Yeah.
Time to end this. Hold on, Leon.
And since we got an extra heavy nade drop, we can actually use it on this tentacle. Ooh, okay. I'm lucky with that. gonna be safe, because there's been times where I got hit by the rocket as I'm about to grapple. And this rocket launcher guy on the right has killed me too many times. I like to save that flash from before for this section because it makes it more consistent. Throw the heavy nade to clear up the enemies. Ooh.
RPG.
Actually, I'm fine being a Ren in this section because there's not much walking. But there's been times where I've died. Just died.
I'm on.
Now we gotta hand Big Boy Leon his special rocket launcher. And we can end the timer once I hop on here. So time in 3, 2, 1. And that was the end of Separate Ways.
Woo!
GG.
GG's.
GG. And basically, and that cutscene kind of sets up more for Resident Evil 5 if they ever, or not if, whenever they remake it.
Yeah. I think they're working on 8 though, or so whatever the new
9.
one is.
And
Yeah, 9, yeah.
rumored as well for Zero and Code Veronica remakes.
Yeah, Leon's gonna be the main protag for the new one.
But shout out to Themeathon for giving the opportunity to speedrun my favorite game as of right now. And shout out to all my friends who tune in and stream. I've noticed some of you guys' names in chat. Thank you, Dimitri, for being my co-commentator. Thank you for staying up for demon hours as we're in the U.S., so it is 3 a.m. right now on a weeknight.
That's alright, man. I work from home. We sleep tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much for being part of the event. Thank you very much for running.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, let's go to the intermission for the last time. And thank you for closing the marathon with your speedrun. It was lovely. And hopefully we see you at the next event again, if possible.
I'll see you next year, and hopefully I'll know more Resident Evil games so I can do back to back to back to back.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's head to the intermission one more